No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. We'll put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. The back moving. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Got room to work. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. They ran it on first down, now on second. To the air, it's Simpson. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Horton. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Miller.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
That's reeled in. It's Horton. At the 35, he's got room. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He'll do it himself. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go back.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown time!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take the touchback. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Breaks the tackle. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Williams. Fouls through the defense. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Simpson. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Are already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that third down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finding an escape route. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll run play action. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
No panic and hesitation by the defense on that play. First off, nice job getting some pressure, flushing the quarterback out to his left, and even a better job in the back end covering after that scramble play.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bama! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They just haven't been able to get anything going. And oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
One of the things we love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. To the air. It's Manning. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Miller. At the 35, he's loose. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down.
42 Spider.
Back to throw, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was. But that ball went in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He's moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. At the 45 on its way. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point and he's able to avoid the play.
And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Here comes the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays, those splash plays that can change games, but you better secure the football first.
Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, It was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Adams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Looking to go up top in times running out in the half. On the move, he fires. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Turns it loose. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. He showed off the stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive.
There he goes! He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal.
29 Philly.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the line in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Manning. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Pulls it in. It's Wingo. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. They'll run it from the gun. Runs for the tackle. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Back open in the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Runs through a tackle. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, make it a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. It's complete on the right side. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Fires to the right. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. Touchdown Longhorns! And the comeback is on. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Discards him with the stiff arm. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
From the gun, the ground game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Manning. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't. Chance, defenders everywhere, it's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Heading to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They move on top here in the fourth.
This is an impressive run by this squad, man. Getting down big and everything looking bleak, but to be able to believe in themselves, to play one play at a time, dig their way back. Palmer, they've come all the way back against a good team, and now they got the lead.
It's really been impressive, David. I think that was the question coming into this game. People wanted to know, are they for real, or are they just a bunch of front runners? They got down early, but they never quit. Their playmakers have stepped up. They've done what is necessary, and they've executed at a high level. And all of a sudden, down multiple touchdowns, here they are making a statement with the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Right back to the well. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Williams. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Here comes the Texas offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get... The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
And the Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fires left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. And you've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Caught in the backfield, it's Craven. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Ballman.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.